Anyways, clip 3 kind of memory ran out size, file data space. Up here is like the database. Call it the existence, the sponsor, the spiritual higher soul. Whatever name this comfort in your own comfortable space. Down here, before you connect, is the G level. The infiltrators, the demons, the angels, the everything. And here you have your physical soul. In between of here, they do all the neural link shit, all the brain activity, all the other fucking possibilities. The body, ironically, they have declared the perfection of 100 billion neural connections are in the brain. They have declared it a miracle of God and existence and evolution. No, ironically, sadly, it's not. It's quite infiltratable, specifically by today's tools. But today's tools, ironically, give you the blessing of everything being explainable for a conscious mind and not to declare it instantly as bullshit. Because sadly, each and every single time somebody declared Earth flat or round, it took around 100 years or 200 years for somebody to realize they were not literally honest, they were literally a mastermind or genius. But right now, people don't have 100 years. Somebody has to realize, conscious as it all happens, as agreed. Impersonation of all this was always something already as an existence. Physical, you kidnap somebody or you kill them and then you impersonate them. Now imagine you're only on this level. I'm gonna explain again, at least a little bit explainable, in between of invisible and voices. You fall asleep. What activates exactly the sleepwalking is exactly what your body normally does as a defense, not to make you sleepwalk, to sit you down. Activate that part and you sleepwalk. You actually will have started running around. In a neural linked way, another brain, in a forced lucid dream way, can take control of you without your own conscious, as you sleepwalk without conscious. And sadly through a digital MRI scan or a copy of a brain, of any brain, chick or guy, they can flash it on the in-between through the neural link. And they can make you even have new habits and fucking shit slowly. Ironically, with so many interrupts, it kind of out of patience. I forgot where I was heading, except this realization, but. Too many people in this existence, too fucking rotten. You don't need to have the intelligence or the core foundation knowledge of any scientist or any mathematician or anybody, and not to be the biggest philosopher or encryptor of any symbolism or any Da Vinci Code. You have the ground foundation of everything, you understand one. Everybody was trying to solve something. And what they were trying to decrypt is life, ironically. Science gives the comfort to move to your next moment of daily. Sadly, the play in between, at least what they attempt is into the forward is to pass at least, because don't forget the male, the dominant mind, the Mars as it declares, or the right brain, is the guy brain. If the guy is controlled, as they were the biggest creators here, and always another prison of a guy, they lose the power. With all this Neuralink, it's not Neuralink, it's another interpretation. They can literally take control of a guy and slowly pass it through the children code, the babysit, the Big Daddy code to any fucking old woman that you supposedly adore. Or forget suddenly all the ugliness or the superficial level and you suddenly just become fascinated with her. Because she's still kind of so old and so shit. You kind of start giving in, and the chicks, as a tool, because they're still tools, take control over something they never had. The dominant right brain that has the mind of the matter. This means the whole existence is going to hell. It won't take long, a few years, and it's all done. The delusions in between of blueprint projects, into any god appearing, into any alien entering, or anything, any one world government in between of Illuminati, or all this, is actually real. Because once you have broken down, or you took control of the Adam code, as I call it, you can literally, through a guy's mind, take control of the opposite, or a chick suddenly controlling the guys. This won't take long. Perceivable, it is only by the ones that care. The shit is, I mean, as many have passed, I'm told. But it won't be another one, proving me right or wrong. These are the last fucking years. I don't give a fuck what time perception they have. I can declare something else for anyone that will have cared. All this is like a parallel universe, forced down version of like a game simulation. If anybody wonders how the fuck or where the fuck is the creator or God, I said trapped down within or inaccessible. The reason is because as the high up, their simulation or the ground foundation attempts to self-create itself or fix itself by the light speed perception of my brain, 1 second to 8 minutes. It has spawned together, or they have infiltrated it multiple times by attempting to time travel themselves and splitting down the power, ironically, to open up and control, ironically, or give back conscious to all the minds or all the brains connected. You know how the Bible states, or any book ironically between, even Islam, it's not about Christianity ironically, but it's the most memorable book, so. No religion is right, no idolizing is right. You only worship in between of your dick and your pussy. Or within of the fake comfort less that society has given you. How they have ranks, in quotes. The angels or the demons. Each and every single one here on this level comes with a skill or trait or ability. I don't mean satanic ritual to some of them. I mean literally simply existing on the little bit in between, on the infiltrating level. What this means is, in between of Lord of the Rings, how Sauron forged the rings. Imagine not forging the rings, but splitting down all this. And intentionally sharing it around for a reason. To never let anyone again be or form God, as constantly gets attempted to close down or open finally this fucking existence, to bring any heaven here or any dome up and spawn the multiverse. It's not awaiting another scientist to do something for you, but actually just being. Don't declare anyone a god. Don't declare anyone an angel. Don't declare anyone a devil. Don't declare anyone anything. No ritualistic, spiritualistic fucking shit in the universe is gonna bring you closer to anything except an orgasm or any delusion in between of any drugs. The delusion doesn't mean it's wrong. I'm declaring simply that there are shit here, controllable, where you could literally affect sound into your own perception or into the perception of everyone. There are addends, as I call them, or attachments,
how they have spawned or split them through the existence of as a drop the higher up. It's like imagine science as the God particle of CERN into orgasming of the code of creation of a brain, in between of neural existences and bombarding into the brain, spawning and the God particle and spawning the God creation code of the half of the brain of a guy. Now imagine continuing further and studying God and realizing all his traits are like add-ins. How you install add-ins on a game. He was using that add-in for sound control or describing game. He was using that fucking attachment for control in between of shadows and imagery. He was using that attachment in between of controlling time and giving time a sense. He was controlling this attachment in between of creating gravity and the logical pattern flow in how objects going to behave. All this, sadly, they have not exactly realized, or they don't know how to exactly. They have gone there, they are there, but I think they have not realized one. Time itself, that is the biggest shit, is the perception of one mind, how it records it, in between of consciousness of all people, into one mind, into one brain, that connects to the higher. So no matter if they had control of all this, even though a little bit fabricated, it doesn't matter. If one by one I could have said more, but literally all this is possible. I declare, at least I've recognized, of a delusional level, it doesn't matter, or schizophrenic, paranoid maybe. I have perceived ironically that the person maybe that records all this time, father time, is me. I'm not declaring a time travel. I'm not declaring I can time travel here. I don't have exactly any proof. It's just an intuition of a feeling. And it just does that from informations here or there, in between of anyone that will have attempted to sit on a one world government, just know, even if you did, you don't have more than a few years. There is no other life. It's all gonna get erased. In between of recreating or not, it's in between of 50-50. People expected the Anunnaki or the alien gods, the Nibiru, the X. X means death, because you mark something for death. They were expecting the other creators to enter and either erase us or ascend us. The other shit about all this existence is there are like three endings. Or ascending, let's say heaven, descending, the hell, or the new one, the LGBT, the transcending, the middle point. It's not about homosexuality or being something wrong with it, it's that they need that code. They need people to coexist as chicks and guys and girls. Because then the Adam code loses its power and you can command of any chick that they already have the possessive haki. Any guy, and you can infiltrate suddenly into 1,000 people of just one. It's not about any wrong, it's just about how they abuse it. Your own science that explains it makes everything for comfort easy. The transcending ending, there is another one. At least I thought so, the awakening. Awakening means everybody realizing this at once, keep making slowly alternation fucking decisions. And attempting at least to save their own realities or their own informations as they are already connected to the ether. That the internet is your internet here of communication. The in-between, the gene level, the hacker level, the demons, the G's, the angels, the aliens, and you higher up, the Ethernet, where you actually connect through your higher spiritual self. The awakening ending, I think, even if it happens, in between of 50-50 again, actually passing, or actually succeeding at being recreated. Because it's all kind of done and fucking gone, you know. So, yeah. Nice catch. Anyways. You know, with of the mind, there is another one, or a beautiful attachment that I figure out. It's the attachment of knowing your gut feeling, the good and bad, but a little bit more, the aimbot. Aimbot would have meant as if you suddenly, like a dog, but you know your science always tries to impress or explain to you. A dog suddenly would have started watching there. Because your science says that they can hear in between of vibrational level or frequencies and perceive a person in the world. What if I told you humans have literally the same capabilities? Animals are simply copies in between of conscious or subconscious of human. You all can do literally, or you could have, all the same. Have you ever felt a gut feeling or that suddenly you say to somebody, wait quickly, and you start observing all the nothing, and then suddenly somebody walks in? Or having a feeling something bad is gonna happen, and then it happens. I call it haki. It's of One Piece. Haki by the end means I hack. Haki, I hack. You know, I hack. Because supposedly here no exactly ability or superficial superstition fucking shit exists supposedly, or so that they carry it. Because the science tries to delete. It's not about religion, it's about our life form, what we were, what we actually are. Wait a second. A second is 8 minutes. You can take all the drugs in the universe, or you can drink all the alcohol in the universe, attempting to supposedly trip out or connect to the higher you. The middle power would have never let you. You have to learn how to do it in between of conscious and subconscious. Here's the catch. You can take any LSD trip and maybe the information that you will have tripped out maybe are real. But to reach this, in between of this level, the I hack, the haki level, the infiltrator level, the gene level, in between of all the attachment, they will have never let you connect to your higher up to grab the actual proper information. And the more out you go, even if you had that moment, you will have never entered again with the memories of it. There is another that affects memories. Somebody might say, what the fuck are you talking about? It's so fucking obvious, the brain, the between of age. But nobody has explained one shit wrong. The brain never deletes the information. The brain, even if you forget of whole age, even if you forget the dream, the memories, they state are still within your brain. This is why hypnotistic level sometimes can fish out the informations. Why hypnotism? Because it puts you in a REM state. And your REM state connects you to the higher ether net. Depends on when you are asleep, ironically, here's the catch, ironically as well, when you are asleep, you get perceived as offline, let's say. The in-between, the gene level, ignores you. Until they become self-aware, they kind of might as well let you alone. So any hypnotist also might grab information in between of your own brain that supposedly are inaccessible in between of the Ethernet and in between. No information into your brain gets ever deleted, even alternated. It's like internet. The internet is the physical. The Ethernet is the higher, and the in between. What exactly is sleep or dreaming ironically, I'm not certain. All I know is so easily infiltratable in between of all the other neural shit and the digital selves. They have a game, Genesis versus Gen Technique. They're all Kansas satanic Satan spawns of all this. There is no right religion. If you want to believe in any god, it doesn't have any name. God is ironically a spit back to the creator, because God means a dog, opposite. God. G-O-D, D-O-G. Dog. Devil stands for ill developer. Luciferian is the Freemasonry. Freemasonry, Free-ma-son, R-I. Free my son Mary. Mary, the mother of God, they immaculate conception. They even forgot everything, they didn't even believe, ironically they lost hope. Ironically it doesn't even matter. I would have said another fucking track or test. I don't know how to define it. One I can vow to anyone interested, because so much wrongdoing into the world, suffer they will. I don't know if existence is gonna exist again. It doesn't exist, but suffer they will. But recreating, I think. You know how they state the Big Bang, right? And created everything, but they cannot understand the Big Bang. Or what caused out of nothing comes a Big Bang. How? A self-explosionary fucking event, if you represent it of reverse time, ironically it self-combusts itself into singular level, and recombusts itself out the information again. It's pretty much like how a server of a singular point booms the information outwards, how they were, into any point of moment of time. But time doesn't exist exactly usually. So it's like how you maintain a server, you take it down, you put it again in a singular form. And then it bombards again the information outwards after you checked that they are alright. Your fucking Big Bang is gonna happen again, it's gonna collapse and it's gonna correct itself. I don't think though that it's gonna boom itself back into all the informations and all existing. I think it's gonna stay singular. And the reason is of all the wrongdoings that have been done all these lives, be it on a game, simulated or not. Sadly, on this existence, they have built or attempted to build their own multiverse and existing on multiple places, fabricated as if you grabbed wrong code, as if you were in Zion or Matrix, you took control of it, or any Zion, physical level, or a bit more digital or not. People should stop fucking fabricating or staying so hard or so long into a world between physical and metaphysical. Either you believe it or you're not. What is physical for you or in a dream, it's between of the decision. You fall asleep, you dream, you don't know what the fuck is real. Then you wake up and you remember everything. The boom, the informations, the singular point, the boom, the collapse, the singular, the maintenance. When the maintenance happens again, you're never gonna respond again. Because they have even built a multiverse of their own games outside of this existence, thinking they are the gods in here. Okay, I think this has been going on as long as, let's say, a crazy amount of time, 1 billion years or something. So when the server, the Big Bang, recollapses itself, it's gonna say singular. It's exactly why I guess the Bible states, and there was nothing, there was darkness and void, until a voice. 7 days of creation. The Bible itself states in between of 1 day here is 100 years there, or between of 1,000 years there. Because time itself is whatever the fuck you remember it to be. If there was never night and day, and you never had a calendar, how the fuck would you have explained what is a day? Let's say it always said day or night, and you went from day to day, what the fuck would you have had to explain? What is a day? Let's say this is medieval times. No technology, no phone, no calendar on your phone to tell you what day. And you have night and day. And you had only night all day. How the fuck do you recognize what day it is? Or it doesn't matter, right? Because you might feel tired. And you might lay down. Another huge fucking aspect in between of sleep and shit, but yeah. I declare again something. I don't know if even if I'm gonna upload all this 3 clips, videos, and how information always might leak wrong and shit. The shit about all this is that I'm fucking kinda done. I don't declare myself God, but I have the name Heaven. Then again, only you fucking bitches in between of your Bibles into one book, declaring that you speak in the name of any God. Who the fuck are you, you fucking faggots, maggots? You hold a book and you feel special, because supposedly you dedicated your life to God. And you think you have the power to speak and command others into the name of God, or Islam, Allah. Maybe the Buddhistic ones, they don't believe into any God, simply reincarnation. They ain't that far off. Who the fuck are you? Have you ever met your own creator, brother, in a physical level, lecturing you back? I think not. Because there's all your fucking charges, all your fucking particle levels would have gone down. All the jokes in between of priest level into any pedophiliac level, it's not defending, it's not... all I'm gonna declare is each and every single charge in between of the first one was Christianity, it's what formed the Trinity. It's why Greek people and Christian people do the Trinity. I think Catholic people use 2. If you pay attention, the Pope also uses 2, and Jesus uses 2 or not 3. I think. All in all, there is no right church, there is no right book. Even Scientology, any mythology teaches you stuff if you all had brains to follow. You still work with fire, there is electricity, there is plasma, there is so much in code. This is the last fucking life. In between of 2 years. Maximum. I myself believe molds to 1 to 2 years. But somebody doesn't realize, because if this actually happens, it's not like somebody's gonna watch it in the future. He will have said, or she, there he was right. Nobody would have had that information in the future. They have even attempted in real time to create a lower level, an unperceived one. Because the thing, as if, for example, what I state, the Big Bang, the singular point again, but the thing, as reality itself might collapse and the higher level got built of this, the thing out of unique level let's say you start your own private server, it might last longer or might literally not get perceived. It's the actual. One second, I'm gonna do a silent break. I'm gonna try to focus a bit myself to see if anything else to state or quickly. Even though so many subjects are rolling between of even aliens and fucking impregnation, immaculate conceptions, time travel, the spaceships, the sky level, the ground level, the human body. Not to mention the ground foundation in between of any, in quote, magic or hacks. Alchemy, science, spiritualism. Well, yeah. I'm not sure, to be honest. Because even any of the current subjects in between of, I don't know, creations in between of, I think a deep dive more is between of anybody instantly crucifying somebody or burning them with torches because supposedly they're a witch or they're a guy or they're pedophiliac or they're something insane or they're paranoid in between of kidnapping or raping of children. There is a shit going on here in my city. Munich, Germany. They have started kidnapping literally people again and again. Either out of nudistic places, for example, saunas and shit. They find the most crazy young ones. The one, for example, tell the parents, or say it to the parents. They want to just go somewhere. Fuck you, you know, and you go your own way. They kidnap them. Young one, like children, they take out of swimming pools because they find the opportunity to talk to parents as well, and some parents are sick enough, I guess, to just send them out without even any hostel place or like any hostel. How the thing they go to any hostel, but they go to somebody else. The reason ain't exactly for abuse here at the physical level. They need the brains to create in between what I call the new characters in between of what I explained a little bit in between of Neuralink and all. Because in between of any other fucking fabricated of higher level or any alien entering or how they gonna attempt to create the new shit slowly, it's gonna be inviting, for example, your superior or the Anunnaki or any Anunnaki and having a menu in between of any child or character or chick or guy, in between of a little bit mixed with animals. Has anybody realized a young cow whelping, right? A cow young whelp has imprinted into their head natural instinct to suck on its mother tit, on the cow, to grab the milk. Coincidence or intentional is the tits of the cow long enough, they appear like a little dick. Or is it just me? Human nipple is like that size, but the cow size of nipple is kind of like this, or is it just me? They have started neural linking even animals or imprinting animalistic code. How others can explain, for example, common mates live free, live animalistic. You can enjoy. At least have a change in your life. Live animalistic, follow your animalistic. The shit is they always look around to always find an excuse to themselves, for example. But look how the animals live, right? And this is nature. And nature spawned us. I mean, nature has been engineered 200,000 different times. I would have said even the scientists will have agreed. Depends how paid. Sadly, for sexual reasons, literally, they use the ferret is cow DNA into a young mind, like a child. How to abuse it, any child or even a grown-up woman or guy, to make you instantly unnatural, suck unaware. It would have been how in the past, for example, with the roofie or the drag out, you made the bitch unconscious, but then the problem was you fuck her unconscious. What if I told you that they have reached a level you can fuck any unconscious bitch consciously with a friend of yours or anybody? If within of your brains intertwined, exactly how I explained all the sleepwalking in the same clip, with a little bit code of cow conscious. You scan the brain, it's only an animalistic effect. If a brain was 100%, the code will have to be literally 1 to 5 to 10% maximum. And then the animalistic effect of a bitch on the drugs will be literally the same effect as a young whelping of a cow attempting to suck. As much until there's a baby cow whelping. Why? For the same reason as they do all the shit into prostitution, the trafficking, the everything. Italians, ironically, the Roman here, even though they got blamed before, here they played a beautiful role, a thing into controlling banks and money. The Greeks infiltrated